Good morning and welcome to my last video of 2020. Today we're going to bring a double header to you right out of the gate. We're going to talk about this truck first, and then immediately following me, Tanner's going to show you this 3-horse Logan. So with that being said, one of the common questions I get is, what is the difference between an F-250 and an F-350? So a 3/4 ton compared to a 1 ton. So let's go over that. Well, is it the engine? Well, no, they both have the same engine in them, the Power Stroke 6.7, which is proven to be a very durable and reliable motor for Ford. Well, then is it the transmission? No, the transmission's the same in both the 3/4 ton and the 1 ton. Well, then a 1 ton must be heavier than a 3/4 ton, right? Well, no, in some trim levels, actually, the 1 ton weighs less than a 3/4 ton. Okay then, well, it must be the cab size, the front and the back seat. That's got to be the difference. Well, actually, again, no. Ford actually makes the same cab for the F-150 all the way through the F-550. So if we eliminate all of that, what's the difference? Well, the difference is right here. This section right here. It is the axle and the suspension. The axle actually has a 1/2 inch larger diameter in the 1 ton than the 3/4 ton. And the suspension, let's zoom in right here. Okay, right here. How many do you count? I got 1 up here, 2, 3, 4, and the helper underneath. Now let's compare that to an F-250 has these 2, and that's it. That's the main difference, is the suspension and the axle. So with that being said, what does that affect? More suspension and a bigger axle, what does that affect? The answer to that is the payload. The average F-250 has 1,850 pounds of payload. So let's see what this truck has. To find that, we look right here. 2,983 pounds. So roughly 3,000 pounds. That's the big difference. So in the scenario that we have set up currently, we just come in, we buy this nice Logan trailer from Tanner. We have either a 1 ton or a 3/4 ton to hook up to it. Which do we choose? Well, 1,850 pounds of payload, okay? So in this scenario, we've got the horses loaded, we're ready to go to the show. We have a family of 4, okay? So now we're looking at taking, what, 6, maybe 700 pounds off of that. So that gets us down to 1,100 pounds. Well, we have coolers full of snacks and a cooler of Dad's favorite beverages with them for the road. We're already adding more up. So now we're getting down to roughly 1,000 pounds or less, not even talking about what we're hooked up to yet. So it's obvious on which is a better pickup truck in a scenario like this, or even let's look out to the RV guys. So we're gonna go camping. It's an even more extreme scenario because we're loading more stuff onto the trailer, which is decreasing our payload as we go down. So that payload is going to decrease fairly rapidly. So that's the gist of it, and the differences between a 1 ton and a 3/4 ton. So now let's talk about, well, why should I buy this 1 ton? Well, this is a Platinum. This is a 2017 Platinum, and let me show you some of the differences in the Platinum. First is the running boards. See that? They automatically come out and go back. So that's one advantage to the Platinum. As we walk around this specific truck, you can tell it was very, very well maintained. There isn't a scratch on it. This is stock number 5U200857. The next difference we'll notice in front of the truck. Platinums come with the LED lighting. In addition, this is white down here instead of chrome, and it's just a dressier, classier grille that they put in. As we continue to walk to this side, we actually put the flares on to dress the truck up a little bit. It has brand new tires on it. And if we just want to take a second just to stand back and look at the truck, you can see it's that pearl white color, very sharp. Now we could take a look at the inside and I can show you a couple of the other differences. Okay, it's the push button start. The layout in here is very sharp. It isn't just black on black. I know it's probably kind of hard to tell on the video, but this is a dark brown color in here. The seats are all heated and cooled as well. Here we can adjust the cameras. This is another difference between a Platinum and a Lariat. We have the 360-degree camera. So there's cameras all over on the outside of this truck. And we can actually switch right here in terms of which truck, or which camera, I'm sorry, that we want to see. And we put it in reverse, it gives us this. So a couple of different angles. That's the one we used to hook it up right there. So that made life extremely simple for us. And as you can see from the camera, it does come with a tonneau cover which lays across. Obviously I have it pulled up so we can see the trailer hookup. Another unique feature about this, settings, general. Here's where you can set up languages, distance, how you want all of that set up. We go to apps. Right there, it actually has a massager in it. So you can adjust how high or how low you want that massager to go as we're going up and down the road. It has it for passenger seat as well as the driver. So in our scenario here where we have the horse trailer hooked up and we're going to a show and that show's across the country, something like that, it's going to be beneficial to you. All right, it comes with engine brake right here to help assist when we're going through the mountains. Here's where we set our climate. This does have a heated steering wheel. Right there is where we turn that on. How high or how low we want the fan is adjusted right there. If you purchase the truck from us, we'll set up the Bluetooth for you before you leave because your safety is important to us as well. It comes with its own navigation. I realize a lot of phones do this, but you can simply type that in right there to where you want to go and you can get navigation set right there. As we come on down, basic climate control here, the Ford system in terms of where you want the air to go. There's a couple of charge ports right here as well. In addition, a whole ton of storage comes with the truck, clear down into there. It is very spacious. Ford has really improved themselves over the last few years, and I think we can all recognize and admit that there's nothing wrong with Ford. They're producing a great product right now, and this is an example of it. So a very nice truck that we have on the lot today. If you have any questions about it or anything else on the lot, feel free to give me a call. My cell number is 970-370-4067. The work extension 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me, guys. Larry.Vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in.